talking to these two. Oh! I don't give a shit. They're on the internet saying they haven't hooked up. They're just friends. Well, you're going to find out on the Sarah Fraser Show because I'm getting to the bottom of it here. Riley.
Yeah.
Kimberly.
So crazy. I told
Riley.
you that's how she says my name. I can get rid of the man, but I can't get rid of that name.
Kimberly, you're never going to get rid of that. Kimberly.
No.
Yeah, it's too bad. Now you've branded it.
I know. It's crazy.
Look, they're both here from the 90-day franchises before the 90 days. Kim, were you on Happily Ever After? You've done a couple, or was it always before?
No, before the 90 days and Happily Ever After, and then my diaries too. So.
And then you two are doing Pillow Talk together, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's like Jamal's on there, so I can't exactly pillow talk it with Jamal.
That would be awkward. That'd be awkward. Look, well, I got to ask you guys first. Okay, you've come out. You both say you're not dating. You're the most. Everybody is obsessed with you in the TLC world. You guys are like the hottest couple that isn't a couple out there. Now, what the fuck? Why are you two at least having sex, but you're not dating? What's going on?
Oh no!
Oh my God,
No.
No, Riley, let me tell how this started. So,
Bob,
Okay.
they're dressed
when I-
in blue. These two color coordinate. You guys have great chemistry. And I know you've both come out and said, no, we'd never date. I want to get to the bottom of why you say that.
Okay.
I think that. So what happened? I was flirting with them when I was doing his season on before the 90 days, right? And then it just came to this thing. Then he came to San Diego for Tyree's birthday. Jamal and I hosted him at this. And Liz was there, Tyree was there, Jamal, all of us, and it was 5 of us. So then some pictures got leaked, and then everybody's like, oh shit, like they really are a couple. And no, we're really good friends. We've always been. Did I flirt a little bit? Absolutely,
Oh, little.
But shut up, you did too, so stop it. But and I have the lives to prove it, honey.
Oh, here we go.
But we're just really good friends. Like I feel like I needed somebody that understood like my military background, somebody that, knows this show stuff, you know what I mean? Like how it is and all that stuff. And he's been nothing but a great like friend to me, honestly. And he's got a little significant other and I would never do anything to like disrespect that,
I had read that, Riley, that you're kind of seeing somebody, and it ain't Kimberly, and it's not It's not Violet, right? Is it Violet?
It's definitely not Violet. Oh no. Oh Lord, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Not Ricky Bobby.
Don't put that on me. Okay, so you guys are just friends. So we all took it on the internet as like would you both say the chemistry that you have is friend chemistry at all or fun flirty? Like, but you guys, it doesn't sound like you two are like into each other sexually. You guys don't want to.
No.
Okay.
No. And I think like, as I've always had like George Mossy is a really good friend of mine. I've always had guy friends. I was in the military, it's my thing. But with Riley, when his season first came on, I messaged him on I DM'd him because he was getting it so bad on the show. And I was like, listen, just hang in there. Speaking from a vet who's been shit on so many times, I was like, just keep it positive, keep it cute, and ignore the comments. And he really appreciated that. And that's how we became like friends. So yes, I slid in the DMs, but not slid in the DMs like, hey baby, like I went, hey daddy or whatever though. But it was like light flirting fun, Somebody made a comment after Pillow Talk this week, and they were like, you touch him a lot, right? And I'm like, I do. And I'm going to touch. I do the same thing with Jamal. And if you meet me and you know me, that's just the kind of person I am. I'm a very caring person. I did it with Usman all the time too, Then somebody said that my couch, that I keep scooching over him to my couch. Riley, please tell these people how small my couch is. Tell them.
Okay. Her couch is very, very small. It's not me just saying it is. It is ridiculously small. It's not even a love seat.
No, it's a love seat, but it's got
I'm going to tell people it's not a love seat.
It's a chase part attached to it. So, and I don't want to like lay with my feet hanging out all the time. So I sit like in the middle. He'll tell you, I sit like right in the crack of the cushion. So
that was hilarious. Yeah, she does sit in the crack of the cushion. She definitely does.
I do. And anything for the show, right?
Anything for the show.
You be all uncomfortable, your hips are hurting, and you just keep doing it.
Right. So, Riley, I had read on the internet that you are dating somebody. So that's true.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm dating. I'm single, but I'm dating, and it's one particular person that we're spending more time than anybody else together, and I think a lot of it has to do is that it's winter and it snows here in Pennsylvania, and we get snowed in, and you know what I mean. Like, and she's a good person. She's a beautiful and good person, and she's been there for
Yeah.
me also. You know, it was a really. We started out as well, we are business partners. Oh, and that's going to make people understand. Now they're going to figure out who it is.
Okay.
We're business partners, and we're very close. I know her family. Her family considers me family. My family considers her family, and it's just something that grew. You know, during a moment where she was very vulnerable, and I just was there, and it just grew like out of nowhere.
Riley, so this is not a viewer. This is someone that you had known.
No.
Okay, because I got to imagine that a lot of women were in your DMs. Like,
yeah, they're quite lively. They are quite lively, and I do appreciate it's flattering.
How many nude photos have you received since being on TLC?
Yeah, a lot, a lot.
So crazy.
I was just invited. No lie. A husband and wife invited me to their swinger party to maybe 4 days ago, invited me to their swinger party. And we're like, we really want you to be there. We think you're special, so on and so forth. And I was just like, no, I'm sorry. I appreciate it, but no. And then the husband proceeded to send me pictures of his wife. And I had to block him.
It's so gross.
It's too much.
So gross. Sarah, I had this guy that sent me pictures.
Don't be saying that about my TLC fans. All right, now are they a little freaky? They're a little freaky. Okay.
Oh my!
I mean, his wife is smoking hot. Don't get me wrong; she was smoking hot, but just can't get down like that. I mean, morals and scruples live in my world.
Because then too, you know, the husbands always want to watch, you know. So then you've got this guy in the corner jerking up. You know, you're like, all right, I could bang his wife, but then he's got to be there. You know, it's like, ugh. No thanks. That's when it's like, no, ew.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's always weird when someone's watching.
Life.
Yeah.
No, it's really weird, and it's amazing. Like the people that I've gotten so many dick pics. It's not even funny, and I'm just like, you should be ashamed of yourself even sending that to me right now. And I'm like, I wouldn't send that. Don't send that to anybody else, you know? And it's so funny to me because everybody, it's just crazy. I had a guy that sent me pictures of him actually having sexual intercourse with his wife while my show was watching. And he sent me a video and I was like, ew. And the thing was the size of a dryer hose. I was like,
Jesus Christ.
All right, you know what? Our TLC fans are freaky. Okay, they're crazy. They're crazy. Oh my God, the size of a dryer hose. Lord God.
That's crazy.
Whew, I don't know what you do with that. Riley, do you feel like you got a bad edit on Before the 90 Days? Because boy, at the end you were disliked. Oh my God, people thought you were controlling and manipulative. And what were you doing with Violet? And okay, so what do you think?
I without going into too many details because I don't want to get in trouble, but I do believe I got a bad edit, a completely bad edit. I complained a lot, and I think I complained maybe more than any other cast member in the history has complained because I actually had the government backing me, and they were like, no. And my issue is that they were there with me. They saw everything. And I'm not an angel. Trust me, I'm not an angel. You know, the argument, the dinner argument, I regretted it. I was apologizing for it before it aired. I got in trouble for that because I was posting apologies before it aired. And but yeah, I do believe I did. But it's also a business, right? And they're creating a product and they're creating entertainment. And I have to respect that. I signed what I signed, you know. But I wasn't controlling. I'm not controlling. I can't make somebody love me and I can't make them want to be with me. And those are two things I never like, it wasn't insecurity. It was that I caught her in so many lies, and it was just never shown, and it was, so there was no context for people. So somebody has to be the villain, somebody has to be the good guy, and then they get a redemption arc. Sometimes they get a redemption arc, like I got a redemption arc, saying, hey, maybe she is a little sneaky, maybe she is this, maybe she is that. But I really took issue with it, and my job definitely did. My job definitely took issue.
What do you think the turning point was? Because I thought for me, it was when you guys were at the reunions and basically, the whole pregnancy thing came out. Well, that was a big turning point. I mean, I think people, of course, everybody's empathetic to any woman having a miscarriage or anything, along that lines. But I think that was when I really feel like the audience kind of came back to you, because I think people just felt like it didn't make sense. Never really got any clear answers. And it was like, it just began to feel really scammy, And do you have any contact with Violet now?
No, the last time I spoke or seen Violet was over the summer. She came to America to visit her brother. Violet's brother is an engineer and lives in Atlanta.
Okay.
And she asked me if she could visit me. And I have no ill will. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. You could come and visit me. And I let her, and she stayed like a day and a half. And she stayed in the guest room. I didn't even take off work. My cousin did me a favor and entertained her while I wasn't even here. And then I drove her to the airport, drove her to JFK, and that was the last time. That was like August or something like that. That was the last time I saw her, spoke to her.
Wow. Kim, we got to switch gears. Kimberly, girl, I saw you on a live with Usman. Okay, you know what? What? Tell me. First of all, poor Usman. At this point, the bane of his existence is my podcast show and Tasha K. I mean, he must be so mad at me. He's never speaking to me again. Okay, why were you on that live with him, and are you still friends with Usman?
So I went on his live because I was on. Somebody had sent it to me, and I was. There was some of the comments that were being said really triggered me, I guess. And they were like, oh, Kim should have burned you instead of burning your stuff on diaries. It was so much hate, so much just things that didn't need to be said. You know what I mean? And I felt it pissed me off, and I was like, regardless of how we ended up, regardless of whatever, like nobody deserves this hate all the time. And it's just relentless, So I went, and it was funny because I blocked him on everything, on Instagram, Facebook, but I didn't block him on TikTok.
Okay.
So I pressed in, and as soon as people saw me, they were just like, oh shit, Kim's here, right? And his face was like, so I just went in and I was just like, this is crazy. You guys got to keep it just because I'm not out here releasing screenshots or talking bad about him doesn't mean I don't have my own personal feelings about it. I just believe in handling things in a grown-up way. And I'll never disrespect him online. I will never. I've had private conversations with him, but I'll never. There's a mutual respect there. You know what I mean? And there's something that we always had this connection, regardless of what people think. And I feel like there's no point in me. We're not friends. We just, it's a mutual respect. Like if I see something, I'll send it to him. If he sees something, he sends it to me, but we don't talk anymore. I've moved on. I wish him nothing but the best in life. I would be remiss to say I'm not appreciative of this platform that he gave me, because if it wasn't for him, wouldn't be on it, but like, I'll never go back. So, and I'm actually talking to somebody now, and it's the first time since we broke up. So, I'm kind of excited to see where it goes.
I got one last question for you from Usman, and we will move on because I know you have moved on. We will talk about new things. But I mean, a lot of people feel like, he wants to be back on TV. Do you think there's a chance he's going to be back on any TLC franchise?
I don't know. I have no idea. I wish him the best, and whatever he does, it won't be with me. But I wish him the best. Like, I would never knock what he's trying to do, and I respect like his drive and his hustle. And I'm still a fan of the music, but I feel like we just never, if I ever went back, the same issues would always be there, right? Because I still can't have children. I still don't want to adopt a damn baby. There's still all things, and I just think that my diaries is what it just, for me, it was hard for me to watch because, you see it and you see me moving on. And then that's the first time I filmed without him, what I mean? On a show like that. And it was really difficult for me to watch, but I don't know what his future holds with TLC, but I mean, I wish him the best.
I think he'll be back with somebody, some way. I think they like him. I think they like him. I think they like the drama. Kim, what's it like watching your son, Jamal and Veronica? By the way, and Riley, you better jump in here. Are Jamal and Veronica together or what? Riley, you know the truth.
I don't know anything.
You know the truth, Riley.
I don't know anything. You know what I know?
What?
I know what I see, what everybody else sees. That's all I know.
Kim, what's going on? Is Veronica going to be your daughter-in-law?
I can't comment on that. But it's weird to watch him, but he's doing really well. I don't like the narrative that is being spun about him, and there's a lot that people don't understand. And it's really hard to watch him. Like Riley will tell you when we watch, it's like I watch him kiss Veronica. I'm like, ew.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy about that is like whenever Jamal's scenes are out, I stop talking. If you notice that, I stop talking. I'm like, what am I going to say? That's her son. I don't know what to say.
But it's hard to watch. There's a lot of misconceptions about Jamal that people, I feel, don't understand. And I think you guys will just see it play out. So,
Kim, it has to be hard to have your son on TV because as any mother would be. I mean, you're defensive. You know him in different ways. What's been the hardest thing? Like, because I mean, Veronica's labeled him as not a great communicator.
Oh, I know that. That's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, it's true. He's gotten better. So he's a lot better now.
What do you not? Do you not like with Tim, him interacting with Tim, and how Tim kind of comes? Oh, Tim, you better turn off that IG live. Tim, we're coming for you.
I don't like the fact that there's this narrative that Jamal never had a job. I don't like that. Okay. I don't like the narrative that Jamal lives off his mother or lives with me. You can look through my house. He does not live here. Okay. He has his own apartment. I don't like Jamal's always worked. I don't know where that narrative came from. Jamal did sacrificed a lot to move here to be with me because of all the losses that I've endured. Right.
Yeah.
So, did he stay with me for a couple months? Absolutely. Until he got on his feet, but like to say that he's just some unemployed bum is so, Jamal has a college degree. Jamal is pursuing law school, and Jamal's always worked. I have never, ever financially supported my son, ever, except when he was a baby, when I had to.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but ever. And I think that narrative is just so tired. And I feel like when you're trying to grasp at straws to make somebody look bad because you look like shit, that's what you're going to do is attack that person, And then saying that my son is homosexual, I've seen that quite a lot. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but he's not. He's not.
I know they say everything. It's wild. Speaking of saying everything, you guys are friends with Teray, who is famously now on Single Life. I mean, the poor guy was catfished. He's a virgin. Has he gotten laid yet, or what? Is he still a virgin? What?
You know what? I'm gonna honestly say this.
What?
I think I would be one of the first people that I would ever find out because I think he would tell me. That's how close we are. He's like my little brother.
All right.
And I haven't had that conversation with him, so I don't think so.
All right.
I'm just saying.
If he doesn't get some play here in the next couple of months, I'm going to have to drive down to San Diego and do it myself. I mean, this poor man, he is out here. Right? I mean,
listen, I will pay for the gas.
Y'all can have my guest room. I'll offer my house.
Like, God dang, all right.
I know. All of America wants him to get laid. I mean, he's got to be getting close. I mean, he's so sweet. He's working on himself. I mean, he's bless him for sharing his life.
There's
some other TLC characters down there in San Diego, including Liz. Can you guys comment at all? Are Liz and Ed done? Sure looks like they are.
I don't know for a fact. The last time I saw her was when we all went to that club, you know. And I honestly don't know. We were supposed to meet to go walking and like get coffee and stuff. And then we couldn't do it. So I honestly I would tell you, I really don't know.
All right, Kim, you got to get on that. We want to know. I think it's done. I mean, she's posting a lot of pictures with somebody that's not Ed. So, you know, hands and gestures and all that. So I think it's pretty much done.
I want to take my glasses off and go like that.
I think we know the answer. Riley, it's awesome. I mean, it's great to see you guys. I love the I think we all do. We love the chemistry you and Kim have. Yeah. And it's so fun to see you guys on, you know, Diaries and on Pillow Talk and all the shows. And, you know, hopefully more to come. I think TLC likes you both a lot.
I hope so.
We'll see. I'm always open to having the conversations with the network and everything. I really do have fun shooting Pillow Talk. It's a lot of fun. Kim is just as morbid as I am with the comedy, and we just like really like it's really a lot of fun. And yeah, so I'm open to having the conversations with TLC and see where it could go. Yeah. Or well, I don't know, because Jamal gonna probably want his seat back. So
yeah, eventually he'll be comfortable. But I'm just playing. But I don't know. I get a lot of comments about, is Kim going to be on Single Life? You know, so I don't know anything. I haven't heard anything. I'm willing. I'm down.
I'm gonna make a prediction, Kim. Huh? I think you're going to be on Single Life. I'm gonna make that prediction.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
You're talking with all that muscle. I think you're going to be on it.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Sarah, he has a lot of muscles.
He does. He does.
Oh,
and abs.
I haven't met him in person, but I will just tell you this, Sarah. So, I had a little watch party when my Diaries was on with the two ladies and two of my friends that were on the show with me, and I believe in signs. So it was when I went to go see the psychic, right? And he had messaged me like last January when the last episode of Happily Ever After was on, but I didn't see it. And then I was going through my requests, and then he was like, "Are you still single?" And I was like, and my friends were like, "Girl, that is a sign. You just went to the psychic." So we've been talking. We've been, we video chat. But the funniest thing was he video chatted me one day when I was at work, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So I picked it up. He's like, "I wanted to make sure it was you. This was really you." And then he's like, and I wanted to let you know I'm not a 35-year-old rapper from Nigeria.
Wait, but Kim, where is he from? This sounds like he's not from this country. Where is he from?
He is from the States. I don't want to say yet.
Okay.
He's 48 years old. He's very single. And we'll see where it goes. He just texted me just now while I was on here. But it's the first time I've been excited about anything since Usman. So I think it's really good.
This is a good sign. This is a good sign. You guys, one last question for you. This cast of Single Life is so good this season. You know, obviously Veronica, Jamal's on it, Tyree, Chantel, Natalie Mortsadova. Who do you guys like following the most on the show? Is there somebody that you think is really killing it this season?
I like Jamal. No, I'm just joking. I like Jamal.
My son.
I don't know. I really feel like I like seeing Chantel. I love Chantel. I adore her anyway. But I like seeing her getting her groove back. I don't care if I think she's rushing a little bit with like, you should go to Greece and just bang it out. I mean, but have fun. Have fun. You don't have to just like have fun for a little while. Like she said that on her season too, like she's never been out and been able to like go do things because she went right into a relationship with Pedro, and oh shit, can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. And I feel like she should just go and just like live her best life right now. You know what I mean? Like your timing is everything, and it'll happen for you when it happens,
I like that. Riley, anybody you really like or anybody really annoy you on Single Life?
She said annoy. I never, ever, ever will publicly talk ish about any cast member's journey. Ever.
I will.
I don't care. Ever.
That's why you're back, Kim. That's why we love you on the show.
So I will say, I mean, obviously, I got another. I'm sorry, y'all. I got another winter advisory. Jesus Christ, we're gonna get more snow. But anyway,
oh my Lord.
I'm gonna say everybody. I mean, I love Tyree. I love him, but John, I am really, really interested in his story because you literally can see the changes he's making in himself and him going out of his comfort zone. You know, he's keeping it real, but like he's just like taking chances with love and everything. So I'm like really vested in his story.
Oh, you guys, so great. I adore you both. Thank you for coming on. I just love how fun you're making TLC. Yeah.
You had a question that you sent my management, and I kind of want to answer this question.
Okay, answer it. Wait, which one was it? Tell me. You read it and answer it.
You asked me what the biggest rumor was about me that I wanted to dispel. Okay. Yeah. So I want to answer that. So I want to say this, and I'm not saying this to be petty or to be a bitch or anything. Okay. But like for the biggest rumor, I think this past year since Happily Ever After ended was that my whole relationship was fake. I've heard that time and time again, or that I did something for money or I did something for a show. I'm successful without the show. I always have been. Okay. And I think I've always worked. I've always been a hard worker. And I think for and if I was acting that whole, 3 years, then I deserve a fucking Oscar because I deserve the EGOT, honestly, because, and I don't want to make this like, dramatic, but I just think it's really hurtful for people to think that I would fake 3 years of anything, and everybody's like, oh, she's such a genuine person. She's raised such a good son. Why would you think I would do something like that? Mm-hmm. And it's like, regardless of what Usman may have felt a certain way, and maybe, these rumors that people are telling me are true, I didn't feel that way. I didn't. I went into it with my genuine heart. Y'all know me. Riley, you know me. Sarah, you've known me for a while,
Yeah, you're a good person. Very good person behind the scenes. And you keep your word. You are true to your word. Yes, I have to say. And, you've been terrific. You communicate with me. You always come through. You never ask for edits. Sorry, Riley. Riley's like a bit difficult. He's going to call me like 8 times after this.
No, I'm not. No. Listen, I am not. I mean... Listen, it is what it is. I said what I said, and I'm never going to do that.
But Riley, you have a great reputation too, and like I said, I think your relationship with Kim has changed. But Kim, just to back you, I do believe everything you've ever told me is the truth. I have to say that.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that. But Sarah, I adore you, and it's so funny when I meet people that know you, because they just adore you too. They do. Everybody just adores you. And I love that. And I like the lady that came to my job, the soccer coach lady, she was like, oh my God, it's Kimberly, and it's funny because, you don't expect to just walk in my spa and I'm just like, hello, I had a guy yesterday that screamed so loud when he saw me and he was all sweaty and he went to hug me and I was like, okay, calm down. He's like, what the fuck? I got goosebumps.
But that's crazy.
Everything's going on downstairs. Let's stop it.
I don't get that in my little ass town.
Well, we get it when we're together, though. When all of us are together, it was crazy.
Oh, I bet down in San Diego for sure. And Kimberly, Kim, can we still buy Kimberly body spray? I love that you were doing that.
I haven't really been promoting it a lot. I need to do more.
Yes.
Working a lot, but yeah, because you got a bottle of it, right?
Yes, I loved it. I love this, and I love just the whole concept. I thought it was like a great product for you. I just thought, keep going.
I was the OG super fan, so I guess I'm a super.
Hey, Kim, you need to address that you're rebranding it. Don't just say you're not promoting. You're rebranding right now.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel in the next couple weeks, and people really want to see like my skincare and like what I cook and all that. So I'm just going to do it. I've just been like lagging on things, but I've been working a lot too. So, I'm just going to be a whole new rebranding for Kim. So I want to keep it love and positivity. I want to keep it genuine. That's what I'm about. So I just want to keep it true to who I am,
Absolutely. All right, guys, everybody's tuning into you on Pillow Talk. We love you both. Thank you for being here, Riley and Kimberly. Love it.
Thank you for having me. It was fun.
So, we'll talk to you both soon. Thanks, guys.
All right, bye.
Bye.